Hi, I'm Sharon McGloin, and I'm the Vice President of Performance Improvement at a residential/psychiatric hospital for emotionally disturbed children. I also am an adjunct professor at Avila University, and I teach the undergraduate course on leadership. I also have a side business called Experiential Alternatives, and I do life coaching and work with individuals from a leadership perspective and helping them develop their skills in order to be the best that they can be. So a couple years ago, well, more than a couple years ago, I was talking to a really good friend of mine. His name was Richard Larson. Richard was coming to CSL on a regular basis, and Richard doesn't live here anymore, so we haven't seen Richard for a while. But Richard would talk to me about CSL, and I would say to him, I don't want to go to church. Quit talking to me about this. I'm not interested. And just a little background, I was raised Catholic, and so I had a bit of an issue around structured religion. And Richard convinced me one Christmas to come to CSL for the New Year's Eve celebration. He knew that they were going to be doing the Burning Bowl. So I agreed to come, and at the end of the service, I turned to him and I said, "Why didn't you tell me what this was really about?" And he just had this exasperated look on his face and said, I've been telling you for 3 years. So I have to say that from that point forward, I started coming to CSL, and the only time I've missed is when I've been out of town or on vacation and gone from Kansas City. So I've taken these principles of CSL and have incorporated them into my life in several ways. I had an opportunity probably about 3 years ago to be a part of a Train the Trainer class with Jack Canfield, best known for Chicken Soup for the Soul. And Jack talked a lot about the law of attraction. He has a book out called The Success Principles. And as I began to come to the Center for Spiritual Living on a regular basis, I realized that the principles that are being taught here are very complementary and absolutely connected to what Jack was talking about. And I really found myself, it really felt to me like I had been called here to do some things with folks from a higher perspective. You know, most of my life I've worked with abused and neglected children, and early in my life I felt that was a calling, that I was called to work with these children. I've done this for 30 years. Now I feel a calling to step into a higher place and to reach out to more people from a life coaching perspective and work with them and utilize some of the principles from the Center for Spiritual Living.